Renfro's Collision, the only body shop with 2 Madison County locations, is here to serve you. At Renfro's Collision, you can look forward to the best possible repair experience. We have the latest tools, training, equipment, and technology. We have what others don't have. Why take the risk with someone else? Contact us at 369-4111 for a completely free estimate. It's your car, it's your choice. Don't let an insurance company tell you otherwise. Renfro's Paint and Collision. Thanks to our great sponsors. First Gear in downtown Richmond. Pro Signs in Southern Hills Plaza. L81. Faith Created Assembly of God Church.
Hey everybody, I'm Jerry Goebel, local State Farm Insurance agent in Richmond, Kentucky, and a proud supporter of Madison County High School sports. Stop in and see us and get your discount double check.
Alcohol kills a career. Alcohol is the leading cause of death among youth. Stay in the game.
All right, Coach Simmons, you guys have played great in the first half, really controlled the game, lots of rebounds. Tell us.
Well, we knew that we would be a challenge for us, so we kind of focused on making sure that we play behind her and in front of her. We've done a pretty good job. She gets isolated well. She's a great player, and Coach is a good coach, so he's going to get their shots. I feel like if we push the ball and get it inside and then kick it back out, we got a good chance of knocking down those shots. That's what we practice. So, right now it's working for us. We couldn't hit anything in the first quarter, but it's coming along.
Second quarter's been great.
Second quarter's been much better.
Will you do anything different defensively in the second half?
No, I think we'll keep with what we keep for the second quarter defense and our press and back to our 2-3 and see what happens.
Okay, thanks. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back. We're here with Coach Summer Simmons and Senior Sarah Smith. Coach, season last year was not quite what you expected. Had a lot of injuries at the beginning of the season and end of the season. End up losing in the first round of the district or the regionals to Lafayette, who went on and played a championship game. So, what was the season like last year for you as a coach?
We had some adversity from the beginning. One of our point guard, she went down with an ACL tear and practiced before our first scrimmage. And we had some injuries, we've had some concussions, and we've had sicknesses, and we've had several games there in January where we didn't have our whole staff or our whole lineup for several games. But I think as a whole, the girls that were able to play all season stepped up and they overcame that adversity, and I feel like with what we were given, I think we did well.
A lot of the games that we did for Madison County School Sports Television, you were right there with them for 3 quarters, even into the fourth quarter. A lot of teams just seemed to run out of gas. Like you said, didn't have a full complement of players. Seems like you just happened to run out of gas there at the end. So
several games we've gotten into foul trouble. We've had to again pull people off the floor, and we've struggled with bench having enough to put in because of the injuries. And I feel like we can play with a lot of teams. I feel like we second guess ourselves sometimes. Third quarter is always a struggle for us. I feel like I hate halftime at this point. I feel like we should just stay on the floor and keep playing. But like I said, we've been resilient through this year, and we'll just keep plugging away.
There's one good thing for next year. You only lost 2 seniors, even though the 2 seniors did play quite a few valuable minutes for you. So should have a full complement coming back next season.
We should. I'm happy with what we've got returning, and hopefully everybody can get healthy. We will miss our 2 seniors. They've been with this program since 8th grade, 7th grade. They've given their heart and soul to the program and sacrificed many things for this. And I hate to lose them. I wish I could keep them another 4 years.
Would be nice to keep all of our seniors.
Yes, it would.
So what was it like playing at Madison Southern for 4 or 5 years?
It's great. It's been probably one of the best experiences of my life. and the toughest at sometimes, and I'll miss it a lot. I don't know what I'm going to do without it.
You have any plans for next year yet, or?
I'm going to go to Eastern. That's about all I know so far.
Coach, like I said, we had 2 seniors, so next season should have the full complement coming back up. What's your plan for the summer?
This summer we're gonna hit a camp. I'm not sure which one yet. I've been looking into them. We went to Georgetown in the past. I think we're gonna try something new this year, mix it up. We'll try to get some summer games close by. We did that last year, and I felt like that helped us out a lot, just to be able to go and play those summer games, get that experience. And some of the younger players got to play over the summer last year, so that was good for them. We'll start open gym here after spring break, and then we'll hit some practices, about 2 weeks of practices before we go to a camp for the summer, and then we'll get into dead period, and then when we come back in July, we'll probably do 3 or 4 nights a week where we do individuals and split up posting guards and give about 45 minutes of good hard work. And
that's good.
Yeah.
Sarah, what was it like playing for Coach Simmons?
Well, it was a lot better than. She's been a great coach, and I've had her since I was a freshman, so she's made this program grow a lot more than if she hadn't been here.
So, who are you going to miss the most off your team for next season? All of them? Is there any one player that you really mentored up to? No.
I'm probably going to miss them all.
Miss
I
them
love
all.
them all. They're like my family.
Yeah.
Sarah was a great leader this year. I didn't have to do a lot of the things that I did before because she just took on the role. She told them what they were wearing on game days. She told them where they were eating. A tradition that she kind of started this year was to go, it was your idea, right? To go and eat before every game, whether it was they got up in the morning and ate at 7 o'clock in the morning before school, or on Saturdays they'd go meet at Popolino's or Cracker Barrel and eat.
That's a lot for team bonding right there.
Yeah, I mean, and I had nothing to do with that. They invited me, but I said, hey, you guys need to get away from me and have your own time.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
What made you come up with that idea? Just
Actually, our football team, they did that a lot before their team,
Okay.
or before their games, and they've just grown so much, and I thought that it's working for them, it probably would work for us. So.
And it worked for you. I mean, had it not been for a couple of injuries here and there, and you would have had a much better record. Record isn't everything. 12-18, I believe, was the final record. Record is very deceiving. Like I said, you had a lot of injuries, played a lot of teams close. And every game, I could see y'all getting a little better and better every game. So. Yeah,
I felt like we did. There were several games where we lost by a couple points, and free throw here and there would have been the difference. The Monticello game, which was at Monticello, no one got to see really, but I felt like that was a really big game for us because we were down most of the game, but we kept plugging away at it. And then one of our sophomores, Samantha Parms, hit a last-second 3, and that kind of thing right there just really pulls us together because a lot of the times, our confidence can be pretty low at times because especially over that January stretch and December stretch where we're playing those tournament games, and it's just we come to the gym, we had to play a tough game, I'm yelling at them, and then they have to go home and play another one the next day, and so that was a tough stretch. So some of those games really gave us some confidence.
I believe back in December you played Corbin, went to Sweet 16, played Bryan Station, who had a very good chance of going to Sweet 16.
And we were ahead by 9 at halftime.
And then you were ahead on them, Like I said, the second half, you just ran out of gas on some games. So future looks bright for next season and season after. So I know we're going to miss Sarah and Hayden. Westfall's the other senior. So, but good luck next season and this summer, and good luck to Sarah for next year at Eastern.
She'll do well. She's a good girl.
She seems like it. So we'll be back with more after this.
24 hours, 7 days a week, 24/7, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. Thanks to our great sponsors, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, I'm David Sullivan. In the years traveling with ESPN and covering sports around the country, one of my biggest concerns was that my dogs were well cared for. Well, here at Luxury Pets, you can feel very comfortable your animals and pets are being cared for.
Well, thank you, David. You know, Luxury Pet Services is the home for happy dogs.
Luxury Pet Services is located about 3 minutes from Richmond Center. Visit our website or Facebook us. Luxury Pet Services, the home for happy dogs.
Alcohol kills a career. Alcohol is the leading cause of death among youth. Stay in the game.
We're down here courtside right now, getting ready for an exciting semifinal game. We've got two really good teams. Model, who comes into the game 24-6. They've had a great year, gone to the Class A state tournament, first ever regional championship for them in the Class A. You got Madison Southern 17-10. They've got a good team. They've had a great second half to the season. Both teams are trying to perform to a level to get to Friday night's Madison championship against Madison Central. Model wanting to prove they belong. Madison Southern trying to get a chance at redemption. We'll see what happens right here next.
Welcome back. We're with Calvin Creech, new athletic director of Madison Southern High School. Calvin, introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are.
Well, my name's Calvin Creech. I've been here at Southern for the last 8 years as a teacher, head of the special ed department for the last 3 or 4 years, and this year I moved into the athletic director's position along with being assistant principal.
So you can wear a lot of hats for Madison Southern now.
Mm-hmm.
What's a day-to-day activity like for you? What do you do day-to-day for Madison Southern?
Well, you know, every day is a little bit different than the next. As far as athletics go, I really just try to be the person that facilitates the smooth transition of moving from academics to sports at night, trying to take care of the coaches, the incoming teams, try to take care of the paperwork associated with that, just try to really make that smooth transition not only from day to day but from year to year to keep things going on the positive direction that they've been going to.
It's got to be hard with so many sports in season right now. You know, you have basketball along with, y'all have an archery program.
We do.
You have a bowling program.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you have baseball, football, softball.
Yes, track.
Track. So many programs to have to keep up with. How can you keep up with all of it?
Well, I have a great coaching staff here that they do a good job of keeping me informed what's going on, along with the schedules, along with keeping their kids eligible academically, along with making sure all the paperwork as far as physicals and all that goes. So our coaching staff is a vital part of really making my job a little bit easier day to day because I don't have to get into the mundane things every day that normally drags a lot of people down.
A lot of people don't realize that the athletic director is also responsible for the officials, make sure the officials get paid,
Mm-hmm.
make sure the team coming into the Madison Southern knows where they're going locker room wise and everything's good with them. And everybody just assumes that's taken care of by someone else. So.
Yeah, I try to sum that up by saying do our dead level best to be a good host. And that means taking care of the visiting team when they come in. Treat them just like they were your team. You know, get them the facilities that they need, the dressing room, the drinks, taking care of the officials, make sure the officials are taken care of. You know, making sure that the visitors coming into the gym, that they have a pleasant, nice experience so they want to come back. And it's also, most people are coming there to see their kids play.
Yeah. And
you want to take away all the other distractions that would be around them.
Of course, the boys basketball team had a good season, 18-12.
Mm-hmm.
The Lady Eagles had a down year at 12-18, but had a lot of injuries, so the future looks bright for them. Of course, your football program has one of the top players in the state, Damian Harris, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball team, I don't know a lot about your baseball and softball team. So,
well, our baseball team right now is right in the not in the middle of the season, but they've just started here in the last couple of weeks. They're struggling a little bit, but I think it's just really game experience as we go on in the year. You know, that will pick up.
Looks like they had a new coach in baseball this season.
We have a new coach in Dustin Hahn. He's just with us this year. He replaces Scott Howie from last year. Our softball coach is Brian Foley, and he's been here 7, 8, 9 years.
Okay. So you have a lot of veteran coaches here for the most part, and that's always helpful as an AD.
It is.
Your track team. Tell me a little bit about your track team.
Track team is off to a just fabulous start this year. We've been to 2 or 3 track meets. Been to a couple at Central. I think the boys won 1 track meet, the girls won the other. So they're rolling right along, and they're doing very well right now.
2 new sports that just came along recently was archery and bowling. A lot of people don't understand those, and I'm one of them. I don't really understand the archery or the bowling part, so give me a little information about those.
Well, let me tell you first, our archery coach, Doug Carter, he's the same Doug Carter that used to coach football here for many years, and our bowling coach is Margaret Tilsley. She's one of our science teachers here in the building. You know, and it's really, as far as the logistics of it, you know, we go to play home matches and away matches just like we do any other sport. More with the archery is tournaments.
Okay. I know they probably have scholarship opportunities for the archery as well.
Archery and for bowling.
Oh, do they? There you go. More ways for the students to possibly go into college in for maybe a possible scholarship offer of some type.
Yes.
So thank you for being with us today, Calvin, and thank you for watching Madison County Sports Television.
Renfro's Collision, the only body shop with 2 Madison County locations, is here to serve you. At Renfro's Collision, you can look forward to the best possible repair experience. We have the latest tools, training, equipment, and technology. We have what others don't have. Why take the risk with someone else? Contact us at 369-4111 for a completely free estimate. It's your car, it's your choice. Don't let an insurance company tell you otherwise. Renfro's Paint and Collision. Thanks to our great sponsors. First Gear in downtown Richmond. Pro Signs in Southern Hills Plaza. L81. Faith Created Assembly of God Church. Sickline Age Guitar Parts, now at Davenport Custom Guitars right here in Richmond at 807 East Main Street. Check them out now. Go where the professionals go. "24 hours, 7 days a week, 24/7, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce. Davenport Custom Guitars. Get them to build you a great custom Telecaster or Stratocaster. Davenport Custom Guitars at 807 East Main Street right here in Richmond. Go where the professionals go. Davenport Custom Guitars. Hey everybody, be a friend of Madison County School Sports Television on Facebook. MCS TV on Facebook. Log on and like us now. You're watching your school sports on Madison County School Sports Television. You're watching Your School Sports on Madison County School Sports Television.